Well. What is up, you dorks? Hope all of you are having a wonderful Sunday. It is Sunday. It is August the 9th, 2020. I think, yeah, it is. It's August 9th, 2020. This is another installment of Around the Point here on YouTube.com. Once again, I want to thank all you dorks for tuning in. I hope all of you had a wonderful weekend as a whole. And I hope you all look forward to the new week coming up, where you're doing everything all over again. It's going back to work, dealing with the bullshit. You have a pain in the ass boss that won't leave you the fuck alone. You gotta deal with that shit all over again. I literally said the word shit like so many times in just one fucking sentence. It's incredible. Some of you out there, if you're parents, you're looking forward in some weird way back to school, but then again, you don't know how it's gonna be. It's gonna be in the classroom, or your kids going back to the classroom, or are your kids gonna be once again using your Wi-Fi for classes or Zoom calls and stuff like that? I know yesterday I spoke to this teacher at my job, and she was telling me that, well, here in Jersey, that is, right? The kids are gonna be going to class 3 days a week, and then 2 days from home. That's gonna be very interesting. But that is indeed Around the Point. Thank you all again for tuning in. As always, guys, I am the fat fuck himself. I am Steve. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. But I am happy. Believe it or not, though, I am happy. Because I am not alone. He is back after being gone for, feels like a minute. But he's back once again with the golden charm himself. The man from Detroit versus everybody. Big Mike from Big Mike Wrestling Recap Show. Big Mike, what's the word, bro?
Hi guys, I feel awkward right now.
You feel awkward as shit. Yes, you do, man. You feel awkward as shit, but look at you. You're back, bro. Drinking the water. Look at you.
Yeah, man. I feel good to be back talking to you, of course, and letting out my opinions on wrestling. And right now, I got a lot of opinions right now.
Yeah. We have a lot to say this week, guys. We have a lot to say. Myself, Big Mike, he's back. Back in full effect here. Hopefully, we don't know yet. Again, he's still on his mini vacation, if you will. I haven't taken a vacation in a long time myself, but that is indeed Around the Point. It's crazy because I was supposed to go to Las Vegas a couple of weeks ago for my birthday, and that never happened. Hopefully, there's a vaccine come the end of the year, which I doubt, but still, there's that. But anyway, Mike, how have you been, though, bro? How's your time away? What you been up to, bro?
To be honest with you, ever since I put the mic away, I've been clean. It's been a cleansing feeling because I feel not obligated to watch wrestling, listen to these people's opinions, but the opinions have been getting to me on social media of other people that is just ridiculous. But nonetheless, I feel good. I don't feel pressured to put out my own stuff.
It's like a fighter
at the moment.
It's like a fighter almost, you know. When a fighter fights for so long, he takes time off, he comes back for that return fight, right? He's fresh, he's refreshed, he's hopping on his feet. You know what I'm saying? He's not flat-footed, right. He's fresh. Some would say like Mike Tyson coming up in a couple of, I think in a month or two. When's he fighting with Roy Jones?
In a few weeks, actually. Less than a month.
Oh, yeah, shit.
Less than a month.
We're
almost there.
We're almost there, man. Mike Tyson, I'm the best ever. That should be interesting. I know it's a cash grab. Then again, there's a lot of things going on this week in wrestling that's been a cash grab, if you will.
Exactly.
But we'll get into that. There's so much to get into, guys. Again, if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, I encourage all you dorks to please do me the solid. Do me a fucking solid. Hit the subscribe button down below. Give the video / podcast a big old thumbs up. Share it through your social media. All right. Around the Point is available at all the podcasting sites that you can listen to your podcast from. Whether it's Apple Podcasts, which I would encourage you all to give us the 5-star rating over at Apple Podcasts and give us a review. Because what we want to do down the road is read reviews. The good, the bad, the ugly. The good, the bad, the ugly on Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, Google Play Podcast, Anchor.fm, which is a sponsor of Around the Point, and as well the good people over at Spotify. So again, if you have these platforms, please, I encourage you guys to please give us the 5-star review. I hope that we're coming off good in the audio and the playback. I hope you can hear me. You can hear Mike. That is the big hope here, if you will. But nonetheless, like, there's a lot of things that have happened. We got Raw Underground that debuted. They said on Monday that there's going to be a new faction coming into WWE, right? There were talks of them being in panic mode, literally at the last minute. The Rock and his ex-wife, Danny Garcia, purchased the XFL, so it seems. We got Brandy Rhodes trying to make you, the ladies, fork over $50 for AEW heels. Marty Jannetty, what the fuck is up with him? And
he got a good crack dealer.
And we just learned also moments ago before the show went live that the wrestling world has lost another legend, the Ugandan giant Kamala, at age 70. Our thoughts and prayer goes out to the family and friends and the fans, more importantly, of the Ugandan giant Kamala. I can't tell you guys how many times I would be scared as a kid watching him on television. I used to literally, no cap, I used to literally be afraid of Kamala. As well as The Undertaker, believe it or not, like old school Taker, back in the day, scared the fuck out of me, and so did Kamala. But that's just me. But again, it's unfortunate news. And our thoughts and prayers again goes out for everyone out there that are friends, family members, and fans of Kamala. So, Big Mike, where do we begin with this podcast? What do you want to knock out first, man? You haven't been here in a long time. What's up, No? What's up, Chief? What's up, Big Mike? I was in the chat as well, moderating, and Legendary Howard. How you guys doing today? But Big Mike, since you come back today, since you returned from your still on vacation, but still, again, good to have you back. What do you want to knock out right now? What do you want to, tackle, if you will?
Let's talk about the Raw Underground and then lead into Retribution.
Okay, let's do that. Again, guys, if you have other topic that you want us to discuss, feel free to chime in the chat. Let us know on Twitter and all that fun stuff. So, Big Mike, Raw Underground. Here's the thing. You go first.
Raw Underground, man. When earlier that day when I was looking on Twitter that Shane McMahon was coming back, and I was like, oh, okay. And then all of the dirt sheets had, along with it, a lot of credible people said that it was going to be a new faction as well, maybe aligned with Shane McMahon. And then once 9:30 hit, they had the little promo for the Underground, and it kind of looks like Bloodsport and Fight Club meets Showgirls. I was taken back like 100%.
You didn't like it, bro? The Showgirls,
I
you didn't
liked
like?
it. No, they looked more like, they didn't look whorish. They need to look a little more whorish.
It looked like Snaggletooth, bro. Like, your local.
No. They need to look more thotty.
Thotty, oh shit.
Yeah, just a little more.
Thotty, baddies,
I think I forget who said this. I was watching one of their reviews, but they said these were the most PG looking stripper girls I've ever seen.
Well, you got,
and they were.
And I agree, yes. But at the same time, you got to remember can you imagine what would have happened, right? If WWE forked over the money, right? And I get it, we're in a pandemic. It's a global pandemic. You're not going to bring in people from the outside world, if you will, in this case, outside of that performance center, a bubble, if you will, right? But imagine if they did. Imagine if they brought in top-notch Miami babes, right? The one that you see the one that you can imagine on South Beach, right? nice
I
bikini,
mean,
nice bikinis, nice rack, thighs, you name it, right?
right,
And they were up on that little stage, dancing around, shaking their, the thing, right? Can you
right.
imagine, Mike, the backlash from these speaking out hashtag activists? Oh, how
And
dare they degrade these women? How dare they? Hashtag boycott Raw. How did the nerve again? Because apparently now every wrestling fan is a feminist. Believe it or not. Even the men out there, let's be real about it, yo. Let's call it a spade a spade. Am I right? Like, come on.
yeah, you're right. And they think that they're gonna get laid, which they're not, by
Yeah.
being such feminists. But here's what I gotta say to combat that.
Sure way, brother.
AEW does it too.
Yes, they do.
Fighter Fest. No, well, yeah, it was Fighter Fest and Bash at the Beach. What did I see? I saw girls,
Good looking women too.
good looking women, nice, voluptuous looking women in the crowd wearing string bikinis.
Oh man. Exactly.
So why would anybody get mad at that? Nobody got mad at that. I didn't see anybody get mad at that.
There probably were, but again, remember it's AEW.
I didn't see any.
I know, but again, it's AEW, dude. AEW. Remember, everyone puts the blind. Everyone puts the blind eye to AEW, man. AEW can't do no wrong. Remember, their chief brand officer wants you to fork over $50. Well, again, they want their women. They want women to fork over $50 for AEW heels. Keep that in mind, which we'll get into in just a little bit. So be patient, people. Be patient. But that's the issue, Mike. Sadly enough, in a perfect scenario, like I mentioned earlier, they will bring in women that were, again, have amazing bodies. Again, I want to believe that the women that were there on stage on Monday were these women from the Performance Center, NXT trainees. Hey, girl, put on the granny panties, put on the sports bra, and just shake around and just dance and shit. That's what I want to believe.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna go all out, go all out. Now, my first impressions of Underground, I didn't like it at first. I was crapping on it like everybody else, and then I kind of like brought myself back to reality because I got so used to just blindly crapping on things, and I think us as wrestling fans need to stop doing that because that's what's hurting the product too. We're hurting the product too. And after realizing, I was like, I'd rather see another hour of Underground than 3 hours of Raw. Because it was different. It was different. It was different than anything that we've seen lately. Now, it's not different ever, but it's different than what we've been seeing lately. They are trying to bring things to when WWE are literally showing you that they're trying to shoot ideas, and then I'm seeing these idiots say that, this shows that they're out of touch. What are you talking about? You like Bloodsport like a year ago.
Yeah, bro. You need to think about it, okay? To me, this is my whole take on the whole Raw Underground thing, right? Yeah. When I saw it, and I know Salamanca said this early on the sound off, and I kind of agree too. I literally thought it was going to be a whole hour of this Raw Underground. That's what I thought.
It should be. It should be.
All right. Because just like him, 3 hours of Raw is tough to sit through. It's tough.
Right.
Right?
It is.
So I was like, okay, just like him, 2 hours of Raw. Holy shit. Shane McMahon is back. And again, you guys know Shane McMahon many years ago was encouraging Vince to buy the UFC.
Right.
So the way I look at it, okay, Shane's running this, I'm assuming, right? He's running this. This is the closest shit that he'll get to ever buying the UFC.
Right.
Right?
Right.
There's some pros to this. If we see new faces, like they showcased Baba Tunde or Baba Kote. That's his new name now? Baba Kota?
I think it's Baba is
Kota
it's
Baba,
something ridiculous.
Baba Kota, Kokabata, Kokobunga, Mama, Mama, Mabuba, Mabubu. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I was like, ain't his name Babatunde? I kind of like that.
Can we just call him
used to
Baba?
knowing
Can
that.
we just call him Baba?
Yeah, just call him Baba.
I'm gonna just call him Baba, okay? I'm just calling this dude Baba. My man Baba,
Right,
okay?
just call him Baba.
All right, like, come on. Like, let's be real about it. All you dorks out there gonna say, oh, how dare you guys make fun of the fucker's name? What's wrong with you guys? Let's be real about it. A lot of you fuckers out there have a friend, you know someone that has a weird, fucked up name to pronounce. And you guys give that said person a nickname. Let's be real about it. I know I have a lot of friends that have some fucked up name. I'm sure, right. Mike, you do as well. You have some friends out there that have names that you
grew up with them
that you cannot even pronounce.
Grew up with them. I was like, why would your parents name you that?
It's like, okay, it's like in House Party, right? House Party 1.
Right.
Did you watch House Party 1?
I love it. I love the whole franchise.
Bilal.
Right, Bilal, yeah.
Bilal's in the Dragon Breath, right? And Robin Harris, rest in peace, right? Said, now why would your parents give you that African name? No one day from Cleveland. It's like, I laugh every single time I hear that shit. Like, come on, bro. Really, for real. Think about it, right? So,
yeah.
So, there's that, okay? He's a new talent. Granted, if you watch the Netflix special that they did with the little kid with the mask, he was on the show. Fine. But again, if you're going to show me some young talent, I'll say this will be a good segue to showcase Karrion Kross. If you really wanted to. Right?
Yeah. I don't...
Oni Lorcan is another one I could definitely see being brought under this Raw. I know he's part of 205 Live and NXT. I get that too. Or hell...
He's a utility guy. I like it.
Or you know what? I know he's released. I know he's gone now because of the speaking up movement. If there's ever someone that could definitely benefit from being there,
right?
I know he's Gallagher.
Oh, Gentleman Jack. Well, not so Gentleman Jack.
Jack Gallagher would have benefited from being in that little thing.
He would, especially with the new look that he had.
Raw Underground. So there's things about it that I liked. Okay, the whole Fight Club feel, blood sport. Again, it's basically blood sport with the higher budget. And again, if you watch GCW Bloodsport, it's not bad. It's very entertaining. It's their spin on wrestling that meets mixed martial arts. Even though at the same time, let's keep it 100 here, a lot of wrestling fans hate MMA.
Right.
They hate it. How many times have you gone on social media and you've seen wrestling fans say, fuck the UFC, fuck MMA, all the dry humping bullshit, men getting on top of men and this and whatnot, right? Or, it's a fixed fight, bullshit. But they'll tune in whenever Ronda fought. They'll tune in when Conor fought. They tuned in every time Brock stepped into
or John Jones.
Or CM Punk. But we're talking about the wrestling, pro wrestling.
Oh, yeah, the wrestling. Yeah. You're
or hell, I'll go once. I guarantee a lot of them are going to tune in a couple of weeks when DC fights Miocic for the third time. Mike, I think you lost your audio there. There you go.
No, I'm good. I just didn't want to talk off in front of you because my dog is bothering me.
What's up, D-Extreme? How you doing, brother? But you kind of get the idea, right? Wrestling fans for a long time hate MMA. They hate it. Right. But at the same time, that's what I hope we see. New talent, new faces, right? At the same time, what I didn't like, they said again, it's 10 o'clock, Raw Underground, right? And then you see Shane McMahon, he shows up, and then the next thing you know, he's, what's it called? He shows up, and you see him, there's one little fight, and then they go back to regular Raw. Like, what the fuck? Not even a minute. Not even 60 seconds. And they're back to regular Raw.
And the fights are super quick too.
I think that's the point, though. I think.
You think so?
I think the purpose of it. Hey, these fights end quick. Is these big guys that are fighting these puny guys, basically, right? Some of them could have been the ninjas on Retribution, but the point of the matter is, some of these guys could have been Retribution. Hey, they want to get revenge on the fucking on the Baba.
Right.
So there's, again, what I didn't like also, the fact that, okay, you see Eric Rowan from the Viking Raiders. Is he Big
Not
Mike?
Eric Rowan.
Or, yeah, Eric Rowan. I'm about Rowan.
No, not Rowan.
I'm sorry, Eric.
It's just Eric.
Okay, Eric.
Just say Raymond Rowe. Jesus Christ.
Oh, what's his name though? Is this Eric?
It's Eric. It's Eric. It's just Eric. Eric and Ivar. That's it.
What the? Okay, Raymond Rowe. Okay.
Ivar is Hanson and Eric is Ray.
Okay, I'm sorry. I said Eric Rowan.
Yes, you did. You said Eric Rowan, then Rowan. Okay. Eric Rowan is gone.
Okay, Eric. Oh, yeah, the Viking Raiders.
Eric.
Oh, it's sad. This is sad. Oh shit. God damn it, Steve. I had to go away. God damn it, Mike. Okay, you had Eric from the Viking Raiders, who has been involved in these comedy sketches, which some people did not like. I thought, for what it's worth, I thought it was funny, right?
It was funny in the beginning.
You see him beating up a dude in like 10 seconds.
Right.
But again, you forget that he's been involved in these silly skits on television.
Exactly.
And then near the end, you see Dolph Ziggler. Black jeans and all, skinny jeans and all, if you will, right?
Right.
Again, you forget that this guy was a well recognized amateur wrestler, right? In Kent University. How many times they mentioned that over the years, right? Here he is beating up a dude, right? Beating up a dude, but you forget that he lost to Drew McIntyre the week after, the week before that. He lost to Drew.
Some people did, but not everybody.
But still, though, again, you know what I mean? I'm reading comments here. Metal Skull writes here, I thought Raw Underground was a good show. I certainly agreed it should be an hour show. Longer it does remind me of the Fight Club feel. Yeah, it does. It does remind me of the Fight Club feel. And then then get to the end. The Hurt Business.
Yeah. Number one, how did they... this is the thing. I wish they didn't show their location in the beginning. Because after a while watching Raw, I was like, how did the Hurt Business even know what part of the performance center they're in? You know? It's like, how did they even know? And I was like, oh yeah, they showed the door in the beginning with the tall ninja. Remember him being the bodyguard?
The tall ninja. Now he's just a tall dude.
Right.
I want to believe, bro, they realized that, having him as a tall ninja was stupid as shit.
It was, and that's why those are forgettable gimmicks.
Yes. 100%. 100%, Mike. Believe me, 100%. So there's that. And Bobby Lashley show up in his fucking sports coat. He takes it off. He rips his shirt. And he's beating up people. I was looking for, hey, if you really want to showcase Lashley in the fucking Raw Under, that's fine. But have him face someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then you see the entire Hurt Business taking names, beating up everybody. It's like the Raw Underground doesn't mean shit now. Doesn't mean anything.
That's true as well. That's true as well. But the bright side I really got out of this is that this is semi-made for two guys that's been in limbo since they came back to the company. Shelton Benjamin came back, around the same time Lashley came back. And then when Lashley came back, they gave him utter trash, everything that they gave him since he came back. Brought him back as a babyface, wrong. Feuding with Sami Zayn with the Three Sisters and the obstacle course, wrong. Lana stuff, wrong. And then now he's in his element with MVP, and I think they know that. Wasn't Bruce Pritchard around when they had the beat 'em up crew or whatever in TNA? Wasn't he around at that time?
The Beatdown Clan?
Yeah, the Beatdown Clan.
I think at that time he left TNA.
He left TNA.
He was
Scratch without.
He was there for like 2013 almost. It's like 2013.
Yeah. Okay. So, but I think it had to been, because I think Jeremy Borash is still with them, right?
Well, he's in WWE.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying he's with WWE right now, right? Still, he didn't get furloughed.
No, he didn't get furloughed. Can you think about it? If he got furloughed, who's gonna do, the one final bead,
Yeah,
the fucking backlot brawl, all these
right,
cinematic stuff that we see on television?
right. That's true. But it had to been him pitching this, because who knew to put MVP, either MVP or somebody that was with TNA at the time. Is Sanjay Dutt still with them too?
I think
And
he got furloughed.
what about Abyss?
I think so. I could be wrong. I don't know, really, to be honest with you. For all we know, they probably have been. For all we know, they're still employed. And if that's the case, good on them. I think, but this way, if Jeff Jarrett is still there.
Yeah. They got rid of Kurt Angle, which is crazy.
But yeah.
But if all of those guys are still there, the TNA guys, Sanjay Dutt, Abyss, Jeremy Borash, and then you got MVP and Lashley, all those guys pitching this idea, then great. Now, I'm pretty sure it's mostly MVP. He was like, me and him worked well in another company. I want to do it again. This is it. This is what they need to do with them. Put people that fits in this genre. Put the NXT thing that Thatcher and Riddle was in, that cage monstrosity, tied in with this as like a big thing.
The fight pit.
Yeah, the fight pit, because that was awesome. Put it in with this as a big thing. Oh, okay, you think you can beat me here? Let's go to the fight pit. And then do it on a pay-per-view. That's how the main roster can get in with it.
Yes, exactly. I agree with you on that. Again, I would love to see on the main roster in some capacity, the fight pit. You have these 4-minute matches, right? And then, because again, it leads to a question that Dave Sack, I think, wrote here in the chat. Predictions: how soon till Shane debuts a Raw Underground Championship? Eric Rowan got released, by the way. He's middle school. Eric Rowan got released by WWE.
Oh yeah.
They got rid of. In the words of Chase, they got rid of the garbage man. So there you go. Predictions. This is from Dave Sack, by the way, who's like our John Draper of the show. Predictions: how soon till Shane debuts a Raw Underground Championship? Oh, dude, you already know.
Man.
You already know. That's in full effect, dude. That is in full effect, my friend.
Oh man,
you already know they're gonna debut a Raw Championship. Let it be. Let it be. Why not?
Well, if they bring that, they gotta cease and cease to exist.
Cease and desist.
Cease and desist and cease to exist. That 24/7 championship. That thing has to go away if they bring another championship in this company.
Yeah. But what I want,
and just put everybody in the fight in the thingy thing.
Now what I want to know is, do you think that this coming Monday, on the next episode of Being the Elite, are the EVPs gonna take jab at the Raw Underground and the
they are.
And the Retribution? I think they will. I look forward to it.
Like, I forget who put it up. It had to have been Fightful. Fightful put up 2 days before Being the Elite came out, saying that they made fun of something on NXT. Oh, the leaks. They made fun of the NXT leaks.
And guess what happened?
The leak, and their whole show got leaked.
Yeah, and they lost in the rating. Their show
lost in the ratings. Yeah. So, yeah, if they want, buzz for their little crap show, which I think the only thing that's funny out of those shows is the Dark Order. Everybody else is corny.
Mr. Brody smacking the shadow even with paper. That shit's funny.
Oh my god, that scream! That scream is hilarious.
Yeah. Anyway,
give me the papers.
Yeah. Let's move on here. Again, we got this Raw Underground thing. Listen, we'll see how this goes. I hope for everyone's sake.
Yeah.
I hope for everyone's sake this does work.
Yeah.
Again, though, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Right.
If you will.
Just give it a chance, man.
give
Give it a freaking chance because this is different.
I'll give it one more week.
No, I'm giving it like as soon as I see, I'm giving it until they do something dumb with the Hurt Business. And if that's a week, then fine. But if it's a month from now, I'm giving it a chance because
Fair
it's
enough.
better than what we've been watching.
Fair enough.
To me.
Okay. So now from there, we go to SmackDown. Now, again, I didn't watch SmackDown.
Me neither.
I know that Alexa Bliss is involved with The Fiend. The Fiend hit her with the mandible claw, and Braun Strowman is back, and he say he doesn't care about Alexa Bliss. So I think that's going to come back to bite him in the ass come SummerSlam, but that's beside the point.
Exactly.
I know that Matt Riddle is feuding with King Baron Corbin. Fine. Mandy Rose got a new haircut. She looks cute, by the way, with the new haircut. I'll say that. Mike's like, hell no. Oh, no. Really?
What? I know. I'm reading something on Twitter. I'm sorry. I'm not even paying attention to you.
God damn, bro. Things never change. God damn it. Things never change.
I'm sorry.
Things never change.
Like, I'm doing the double time, some dumb stuff with 2K19, and I'm listening to you, but I'm just getting this.
Apparently, what's it called? I forgot my train of thought. God damn it. Nakamura and Cesaro are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
I forgot they won too.
I forgot Nakamura still signed to the company.
Yeah.
Speaking of MVP, I don't want to mention this, but we talked about the Hurt Business earlier. MVP signed a new deal with WWE, a multi-year deal. Good for him.
Yes.
Good for him. Yeah. Seriously.
So what's up with the raise though? They can give him a multi-year deal, but what's up with that Rey Mysterio raise?
Come on, dude, it's MVP, man.
It's Rey freaking Mysterio.
Yeah, but come on, it's Rey. We'll see.
Come on, the future is Dominic.
Yeah, some swaggy kid. Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Hey, that dude's the drip god.
Listen, man, I look forward to seeing his ring attire. He's going out there with a fucking Supreme Hawaii hoodie, some Balenciaga. He's gonna be wearing Balenciaga as his wrestling boots, or Yeezys, or some fucking True Religion jeans. Here's the thing about it. Okay. Yes, at SummerSlam it'd be Rollins and Dominic Mysterio, right? Which, by the way, I don't know why the fuck they're calling him Dominic Mysterio. Just call him Dominic. Just
call him Dominic. Yeah, for once. When you got a good single name, don't add the extra.
Yes. To me, again, and I said this on Twitter, like, bro, every week he comes out with some Balenciagas or a pair of Yeezys, fucking
Rolexes,
or fucking what's that brand? The fucking hoodie he wore on Monday. Givenchy, short sleeve. Givenchy, short sleeve hoodie. I'm like, dude, can you not come out to a fucking white Air Force Ones or some white Air Maxes and a fucking plain white tee? Is that too hard to come out to the ring? You gotta think about it, okay? It's cool, and I get it, bro. I get it. This is a kid who didn't have to work for anything. Let's be real about it. No.
And it shows.
Let's just keep it a buck. This is a kid who, again, was handed everything because of his father.
Yeah.
It shows.
It shows a lot.
And he signed a developmental. Yet he is now involved in a major storyline going into SummerSlam.
Yeah.
This is what if SummerSlam was in Saudi Arabia, it would have been Mansoor and Seth Rollins. It would not have been Dominic and Rollins, okay? The point of the matter is, bruh, look at developmental roster right now, bruh.
Right.
There's no one dressing like Dominic.
No.
There's no one, I guarantee, going to class, showing up there is some Givenchy or Supreme hoodies, Balenciagas, fucking Yeezys.
Not even Simone Johnson, and her father's richer than John Cena.
Bro, at least Simone's wearing some Nike track sneakers. You feel what I'm saying? Like she's
they're all in fitness gear around the whole thing.
And this dude dressed like about to fucking shoot a rap video with Jake Paul.
I guess it's and how old is he? Isn't he like 2 years younger than me, or am I the same age as me?
Let's find out, shall we? Let's find out. And again, I'm not knocking the kid. I'm not knocking him. I just call it like I see it. You feel me? He just comes off like a fucking swaggy kid who didn't have to work for anything. And again, I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the vibe that I get. He is 23 years old, dude.
Yeah, he's 2 years younger than me. Think about that. This dude, and that shows too, because people that's younger than me, a year and 2 years, a year to 5 years younger than me, they're like within the trends. They're like in it, and it shows. This dude, Supreme, everything, Givenchy, Balenciagas.
Yeah, I guarantee you he has every retro Jordan in his closet, dude. Yes, every retro Jordan. He's one of those. He's one of those guys. I guarantee you, he's one of those kids that will literally go on the fucking sneakers app and check out the fucking latest shoes coming out. He's the one. Even though he has the money to get he has the money to buy the kicks, he will go on the raffles and shit. I guarantee you that, and he will brag to his friends, "Yeah, I got him, yo, I got him."
Dude, and this dude wearing a $25,000 to $30,000 watch at 23. You know he's not making no 20,000, barely even 50
on a developmental,
bro. Right,
Finn Balor was making 6 figures in developmental. At least he was making 6 figures. This fucker isn't. God damn it.
If he shows up with a Richard Mille watch, which is that super expensive watch, I'm gonna break everything in my house. It's like, what have I done?
Dude, I just hope, bro, if he's smart, bro, come out to we're a champion hoodie. We're a champion hoodie. Listen, all I'm asking of this kid, seriously, come SummerSlam, wear a champion t-shirt, wear a basketball shorts, and wear some white Air Force Ones. That's all I'm asking from this kid.
Yeah, this dude's wearing Balmain jeans, Balenciagas that look like socks, a Rolex, and a Supreme shirt with a Givenchy sleeveless hoodie. That is a $15,000 get up.
Exactly, dude. I guarantee his dad paid for. His dad.
He's Hispanic Ric Flair.
Nah, bro. He's like he's the Walmart Bad Bunny. Not even that. He's a Walmart reggaeton artist trying to be in a music video, if you will. He's in the background of the music video, just dancing and shit, what have you. That's basically it. Speaking of Dominic,
let's move on.
Speaking of Dominic and Rey, apparently Rey Mysterio is sticking with WWE. They're working on a new deal. Apparently AEW offered him a deal. I guess it's the same amount they would make it in WWE or more. But I think the issue was that Rey felt that if he were to go to AEW, which he can still go, it would fuck up Dominic's chances in WWE. And let's be real about it. Tony Khan, Twisted Tony, is not bringing in Dominic Mysterio.
No, because they already got Sammy Guevara.
Yes, they already got one Spanish God. At least that Spanish God, for all the shit that he's done, for hitting Matt Hardy with a chair, not the safe way, and he got backlash for it. At least he's humble.
Yeah.
At least the dude's humble. You don't see him with a dripped out and a $50,000 outfit. You know what I'm saying?
He's a nerd.
At least his entrance theme song is I can bump to as a popping beat, if you will. Oh my god! Imagine his entrance. Oh my god! At SummerSlam, dude. Oh my god! If he has a live performance, I'm done, bro. I'm roasting his shit. It's over.
Oh, what if they bring him out in Ray's
with a mask on
theme song?
Nah, bro.
Not even with his mask. And here's the thing with Dominic. I'm happy that he's getting his time because he's learning on the fly and he's doing a good job at it.
But remember why he's there though.
And the thing is, he doesn't. And I'm gonna sound real hypocritical when we get to the retribution stuff, but he doesn't look like a wrestler.
He's not. He's
Like
not
he
a
needs to gain weight.
bro. He's not a wrestler. This is listen. This is what it is. Okay, this is what it really comes down to. This is a kid who probably has a shitty grades in school.
I wouldn't.
Let's be real about it. You can tell he tried college. He tried it, right? He tried it. It wasn't really for him, right? I'm sure he does have a degree. He has a degree in something. I'm sure that because I'm pretty sure his dad and his mom forced that shit on him. Hey, you better have a degree. But his goal was to be a wrestler because he wants to make his father proud. But I guarantee you, his dad does not give a shit if he pursues wrestling. I guarantee you his dad told him, hey, man, try to find a career outside of the business. Do better. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I think for him, it's like, oh, listen, my dad's a wrestler. He's a wrestling legend. The glitz, the glamour, all the merch that his dad gets him. That's what he's seeing right now. Right?
Yeah.
And I have not heard this kid do independence. This is why, in a way, I kind of have respect for Cody Hall, the son of Scott Hall. Granted, we haven't heard shit from Cody Hall in a long time. Last time I remember, he was part of the Bullet Club. He went to Pro Wrestling Noah, and that was it. But Cody Hall was offered a WWE contract a long time ago.
Yeah.
Right when Scott Hall was back in WWE's good graces, right? They offered Cody Hall a contract at WWE, and he turned him down because he apparently, in his words, he wanted to earn it on his own, not because he's the son of Scott Hall.
Yeah,
and out of respect, I don't recall hearing Dominic doing independence. I know he trained over with Lance Storm. I know that.
Yeah, he did like 3 years of training. He's been training since he was 19.
But we don't even know how, even in developmental in WWE at the PC, what level of training he's in. We don't even know that. All this is going to be answered at SummerSlam as he faces Seth Rollins, which I think he will lose. He has to lose.
100%.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's get into this whole retribution thing, man. Retribution.
Yeah, you start this one off.
So I didn't watch SmackDown like I mentioned. So I go on Twitter Friday around 11 p.m. I'm stoned too. I'm stoned, right? When am I never not stoned, right? So
exactly.
I see people talking about chainsaws and ninjas. I'm like, what the fuck? And again, I watched SmackDown a couple weeks ago, right? I watched SmackDown. I think this was the episode of the fucking bar fight that they had. That's the last time I watched SmackDown, by the way. The last time that I watched SmackDown.
I didn't even watch that.
So I go on WWE's Twitter and I see these bunch of dudes with the fucking masks on that are under 6 feet tall. They're like probably 5 with some change. And masks. Causing havoc to the ring. They break the rope with a chainsaw. Now, granted, this was the same faction that was on a Monday. There was a video that leaked out where they threw like a fireball or something at a fucking generator.
Yeah, but they have taller people.
They had taller people on Raw. Here on SmackDown, a bunch of short people that I guarantee they're on the 205 Live roster. I guess there was also one woman in that. Couple women in that thing too, which made like whatever. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And they caused havoc. And we find out that they're being called the Retribution.
Which is a good name to me.
Which is a good name, yes, for a pay-per-view. Retribution. Live on pay-per-view. On the WWE Network.
That is a good pay-per-view.
Not what I would call a faction.
I mean, I like it. It could have been worse.
Think about it. Retribution.
Yeah, here comes Retribution. I like it.
Yeah, but also everyone loved the Nexus, and look where that ended up.
I never liked the Nexus.
I did, bro. What, bro? I used to have, no cap, yo. I used to have the Nexus shirt, I also have these yellow and black dunks. The SBs, by the way. Oh, bro, in college, ooh, it was over, bro. It was over.
Yeah, I only like Nexus when it was just when they had Wade Barrett. Once they got rid of Daniel Bryan, I was like, yeah, I'm good.
So I see all this happening, and here's the thing: it's a new faction that they're putting out there. My only issue is, do we really need a new faction in WWE right now? No. Especially the way it's been executed. Especially the fact that all these guys and women that are on SmackDown were like short as all hell. Their clothes were bigger than them. You know what it reminded me of? Ever watch Space Jam? Remember the Monstars when they were tiny and they shrunk down and you see all the jerseys and shit just hanging and whatever? That's what it felt like to me.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess the mystery is, who are these people, right? Who are they and shit, right?
Yeah.
There are talks that some people from NXT's Twitter went dark. Tommaso Ciampa's Twitter went blank. Dominik Dijakovic's Twitter went blank. That's all I can name right now. There's even rumblings going around that, hey, it might be even CM Punk, which I don't even want to believe. Nah, bro.
I'm done talking about him coming back.
Exactly. It's over.
Until we see it on TV, I'm done talking about it.
Yes. So I go on Twitter. I'm like, I put this emoji. Like, the emoji is me with my hands. I'm like, if you are right, like, what the fuck, right? And people, this one dude's like, what are you talking? This is awesome. I'm like, what's awesome about a bunch of people that are under 6 feet tall, like 5 foot something, trying to cause havoc? That's my question. And again, you look at their history with factions, it's just doomed to fail, dude. It'll be hot right now. It'll catch fire. We'll see what they do. But this is like Nexus. May I remind you about the Nexus? May I remind you of the Core? May I remind you of the NWO? May I remind you of the Straight Edge Society?
And what eras was that besides the NWO?
All 10 years ago. All under 10 years ago.
All right. So let me give you my side.
Them wanting to rehash the DX and this is like, remember the OC? Remember the club? Remember Balor Club?
The club don't count. The club don't count.
Remember, hey, Balor Club is for everyone. Balor Club is for everyone. Woo!
Balor Club don't count either. that doesn't count either. But here's my take on it.
The Undisputed Era, Imperium.
They're good. I like them.
Yeah, boy, let them hit the main roster. It's over.
And this is what I'm talking about. Nobody's giving us a chance out the gate. Here's the thing. Monday, when it happened with Apollo Crews in the beginning of the show, when the lights went out, I was like, okay, what the heck's going on? So that's curiosity right there. And then they showed him throwing the Molotovs to the generator. Now, like you said, the tall one obviously is going to be Dominik Dijakovic. And the women, it seems like it's going to be Vanessa Bourne and Chelsea Green, because Vanessa Bourne was quietly called up 4 months ago in January. And Chelsea Green got called up a month ago or 2 months ago, but just quietly. Tommaso Ciampa is one of them, because Matt DeMisbis said that he heard him cussing up a storm on Friday's show. And I don't know who the other people are. But to me, it shows curiosity. I know factions, the way factions start and the way WWE does with factions is weird. But nonetheless, I want to see what happens. I want to see where it goes. The only thing that you need to be concerned with is if Monday it doesn't look how it looked Friday, then it's a problem. That's the one thing that you need to worry about, not their height. Their height has nothing to do with it. If it's not straight up Hornswoggle height, it doesn't matter, because That's the hypocrite of the wrestling fan. You fight forever to talk about the height doesn't matter with wrestling. It's all about promo, personality, and wrestling and ring work or ring rate, workout rate, whatever. And now you want to talk about height. Like it didn't matter to you with height with your favorites, and some of your favorites is going to be in this faction. So quit yapping about the height to see where it goes. If it's retarded, then it's retarded. Then crap on it. And that's all I have to say about it.
Fair enough. And again, it's two point of views. Nothing wrong with that as well. Okay.
Yeah.
But let's see, like you said, let's see where this goes. I'll give it one more week to see what really goes down here. But again, as we're getting into SummerSlam, because again, let's be real about it. Is anyone really excited for SummerSlam? Yeah, not really. Let's be real about it, Mike. Let's tell it like it is. Speaking of SummerSlam, there's talks of them apparently now finding a new home for WWE's biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam. Originally was going to take place at the TD Garden Arena in Boston, Massachusetts. But since the world went to shit and COVID mania running wild around the world,
Right.
they can't do it at TD Garden. And now they're trying to find a place because they do not want to take the show at the Performance Center. Now, I did say on last week's show, let's keep it real, it's going to end up at the WWPC. A part of me still believes that. But now there's been word going around that they finally found a new place. And of all places, I'm in shock. It's in Atlantic City, New Jersey. My state. And this is what I got from all this. WWE, someone within the company, I guarantee you, watched GCW a couple of weeks ago. Because GCW ran two shows, a 2-day show in Atlantic City at Pier Garden, at the Garden Pier, I believe it is, at the Showboat, literally on the boardwalk in Atlantic City. They ran a show, and at one of these shows, it was Joey Janela and Leo Rush going at it, right? So I guarantee you, WWE watched the shows like, you know what, we could do this too. It's an outdoor show at the boardwalk. If they can get some fans in, that'll be great. But here's the thing about it too. Mike, what's today's date? The 9th of August, right?
Yeah.
So tomorrow it'll be the 10th, right?
Exactly.
Meaning they would have about 13 days to make this official. Or less than that.
Yeah, it has to be less.
Because they're running to the wire right now. And I guarantee you, yes, they're going to want to sell tickets. At the same time, though, I say this as someone that lives in the state of New Jersey, right? The number here is going up, and I keep on saying that every single fucking week. The number here in COVID-19 is going up. A bunch of people who do not want to fucking follow directions, almost. Yeah. There's been a report that happened here a couple of weeks ago. Someone rented an Airbnb in Jackson, New Jersey, which is like where Six Flags is located, right? It's like south almost by the shore area. And they rented an Airbnb to throw a house party for 700 people. Yes. And again, it's just all this shit going on. So if you're WWE, do you take that chance? I get it. You don't want to do a show at the Performance Center, but I feel like it's going to happen. Now, if they do manage to do Atlantic City, good on them. Will I go? No. For one reason. Number one, the day before, I'm going to WrestlePro, which is an independent show. They're doing one here in Jersey, like literally 20 minutes from where I'm at. It's an outdoor show, right? So I'm going to that. That's the day of TakeOver 30, right? So yeah, even if I were to go, I'm not taking that. I'm not doing it, bro. Atlantic City for me, from here, from where I live, it's a 2-hour drive. And I'm not doing it. Fuck that. I'll watch it from home like everyone else. I'm fine with that.
All right.
Mike, your take on this overall?
I think, I mean, if they want to do it, I'm happy that they don't want to do the same old with the Performance Center pay-per-views. You had to do the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania in the Performance Center, which probably almost killed the old man to even think that he had to do a WrestleMania with no fans. And now possibly a SummerSlam with no fans. He's probably like, no, we're going to try and do something. And that's the positive sign that he's gearing up to do something. Now, like you said, they're probably still going to be in the Performance Center. But as this tie in with Retribution, and I know I'm backtracking, I think this is the whole reason why they're destroying everything is because they're getting ready for live television again because everything's taped and they're moving out of the Performance Center for a little bit.
From what I'm hearing, though, just the main roster, though.
Yeah, just the main roster.
It's not
because NXT is in Full Sail. They're not in the Performance Center.
Yeah, so they'll still be in Florida.
Right.
They'll still be in Florida. So there's that. But I mean, could very well be like, yeah, their job is to start. What if this whole time Retribution just WWE's maintenance crew, and they're just there to destroy shit on television? That'll be funny.
No, they look too big. That would be funny.
That would be funny. But
they're too big to look like a maintenance crew.
Yeah,
they look too fit.
Yes. So what do we get into now? Let's get into this whole AEW heels.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
So before we get into that, I want to read some comments too. Some comments, by the way, that you guys have been dropping in the chat. See here. This is from Dave Sack. I put this in the Solid Monsters group page on Facebook. How should UFC book CM Punk? Personally, he should have done the Ultimate Fighter and had his debut on Fight Night, last fight on pay-per-view. Metal Skull writes here, I can't believe they chose Alexa Bliss to be the Sister Abigail. Why her? I wish it would have been Rosemary from Impact Wrestling. Well, she's still stuck in that Wrestle House, so I doubt she'll be doing it. By the way, are you covering AEW's women's tag tourney? That's exclusive to YouTube. I did watch on Monday. We'll get into that too if you want. Mike, if you're down for that. I wonder what brand are those suits Cody Rhodes is wearing. He is preppy, LOL. I guess. What's dumber, being the only member of Balor Club, being the captain and sole member of Team Kick, or being the second member of One Warrior Nation? I think being the second member of One Warrior Nation, the extreme. Dave Sagos, speaking of COVID, wrestling in COVID, is Jericho fucking insane? This guy held a Fozzy concert with a live audience, zero mask, which we'll get into that also in a little bit too. So, Mike, I'm pretty sure you, as much as I know, there's a lot of women wrestling fans on the internet, right?
You sure about that?
Well, you'd be surprised, man. You know, there's women out there. I'm
trying to go the cornet route. I'm sorry.
I know. Listen, my uncle Jim, man. My Uncle Jim, I tell you, man. Apparently, did you know that? Apparently, Jericho banned him from watching AEW.
Who cares?
Okay. I figured you would have enjoyed, but again, there's the whole thing there.
I'm so sick of them banning people. Banning it. So no, what? They don't care.
Apparently, Jericho banned them from watching the show. Not even attempt, like, just watch the show, like, bro. This is hilarious.
What, the YouTube channel?
I don't know. Anyway.
Who cares?
So where was I?
Yeah.
Women.
The wrestling fans.
Yeah, there's women wrestling fans out there. Yeah, there are women wrestling fans out there, and AEW wants all the ladies out there to fork over $50 to feel comfortable watching wrestling in their heels. No, Brandy. Women want to feel comfortable with no bra on. That's the truth. I'm sorry. I have a lot of female friends. And they told me it's comfortable as shit having no bra on. A lot of women don't feel comfortable. They don't feel comfortable in flats or in Vans. I mean, where's the lie?
Yeah, there's no lie.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't fathom a woman. I can't picture this in my mind. A woman, and again, I know they're not literally wearing high heels watching wrestling. I get that. But that's the name of this group, AEW Heels. Now, this post, Trainee Girl by AEW, Trainee Girl by AEW Team Nyla with Cameron. We'll get into that also in a little bit. I think Jericho is being sarcastic by Rowe. Okay. But anyway. This was tweeted out, if I'm reading this correctly, this was tweeted out on... Let me see here. When did they tweet this shit out? Because I know they did. Some one of these days they did this a couple of days ago. Okay? Right. They posted out this tweet on the 5th of August. Okay, and I have it here. I'm gonna share it to you guys also in the on the chat. Fuck, where'd it go? Fuck. 1 second here. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. One second here, guys. 1 second. 1 second here.
You're trying to find a tweet?
No, I'm trying to put the fucking the picture here on the screen here from the internet.
Oh.
If you will. There we go. I got it here. I got it. 1 second here, guys. 1 second here. Again, guys, if you have questions for the chat, feel free to drop in your questions. And all that fun hippity hoopla, because why the fuck would you not? Why the fuck would you not? Yeah. I gotta say, their Photoshop job isn't that bad, yo. I ain't gonna lie. Darn AEW.
Yeah.
So I have it here. There it is. First event for members of AEW Heel Clubs, Friday, August 7th, which already happened. Join Brandy on Friday, August 7th for the first event on the new AEW Heels community platform. Included as part of the annual paid subscription of $49. So this is a monthly subscription, by the way.
Who has $50 a month besides OnlyFans people?
Hey, those ladies work hard, I tell you, Mike. Okay.
I get the free ones.
I'm sure you do. Every better hope and pray. There's a. God damn it, yo! Fucking hell. 1 second, guys. I'm trying to put this on the screen here. God damn it. God damn it, pal. God damn it. What's the link? What's the link? Right, what's the link? Or the OnlyFans for the only.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Join Brandy Rose on a Friday, August 7th for the first event on the new AEW Heels community platform, included as part of the annual paid subscription of $49. This virtual event will feature a Q&A session with Aubrey Edwards, referee, by the way, of AEW. Respect, inclusion, and empowerment in the workplace with Kesha and Gray, wherever she is.
Kesha and Gray?
Look her up, bro. Look her up. Social media strategizing with Brandy. Oh my God, I laugh at that, dude.
What happened?
Social media strategizing with Brandy. Did you get that, Mike?
Yeah, I did.
Social media strategizing with Brandy.
Wow.
Get that real quick. Social media strategizing with Brandy. The same Brandy Rhodes who deactivated her Twitter a couple of days ago. That same Brandy Rhodes. That same Brandy. And more. Annual membership includes access to all AEW events, virtual meet and greets, special promotions, theme parties, and more. The secure space also enables AEW members to connect, learn, and thrive together through shared passions for women's wrestling. Upon signing up for annual membership, you can join the event on Friday, August 7th with the simple login to the AEW Heel community platform. Email your questions for Aubrey Edwards to all AEW Heels at alleatewrestling.com. Hope you'll join the club. See you on Friday.
So this is a private forum elsewhere on their own domain.
For females.
For females.
And apparently it's selected too. So if you're a guy, you can't join. If you will. Like if you're a dude, it's not happening, bro. If you're a dude, not happening. And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that they're going to make sure too. Like, okay. But again, we live in this world now where there's some dudes out there that's named Frederick, right? And he'll put on a purple wig and say, "But my name's Francesca. I am a woman. How dare you?" You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna happen.
I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that first discrimination.
I'm waiting for it too, bro. I'm waiting for it. And this got everyone at an uproar. Like, what the fuck? People are paying $50 for this shit? Here's the thing about it, okay? $50 is a lot to ask for. Now, granted, I get it too. Oh, but Steve, you know, there's people out there that's for more money for cameos and what have you. I get that too. That's fine and dandy. But look at what they're offering you here. Is it really worth $50?
No.
To me, it's
I think it's that high just so they can pay for the domain every month.
Now listen, I think though, this is my humble opinion. I believe Brandy Rhodes means well. I believe this whole concept, it's well meant. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like it was poorly executed as far as presenting this to the people. It's hilarious, crazy, because again, they tell you there, branding social media strategizing with Brandy Rhodes. And Brandy puts this out on the internet through AEW Heels. You follow what I'm saying, Mike, with that? Like,
yeah, I understand.
Isn't that heel show hosted by Eva Marie? Is it similar to like you just saw some?
I was yarning. My
come on, bro.
I just saw when
you know what I mean.
Here's my question.
Shoot away, bro.
What on wrestling Twitter or them taking hiatuses from Twitter? You an issue?
I would assume so. I think it's like, hey, this is our club, if you will.
Because Cody said that the reason why she left Twitter is because of racism.
Which could be too. I mean,
which I don't know if I'm thinking that's a cover up, because like the biggest thing people were criticizing was this heels thing, and she's getting like racial stuff, then wouldn't they just automatically be blocked and banned and not just go away?
I suppose.
Like, because it's odd that she just went away and it's for racism. I was like, that's a weird way to go away. I know I'm sounding weird, but
I mean, again, I just feel like, again, you know what? There's a lot of shit that happened, a lot of backlash because of this, right? I mean, there's a tweet that Brandy put out that literally made her look bad. I took a screenshot of this, by the way, too, if I can just find it here. This is what she wrote, right? I guess because people were responding and shit. This is what she wrote, in quote. Oh, for the love of lemons, my head is aching. This is not about women's wrestling. It's about community for the fans. Now stop droning on it. Stop droning on and on like the little dog barking next door. Is that Dog Day Heat? in the next door in the dog day heat. Contact is key. Reading comprehension, and I am bored.
Who said that?
Randy.
Oh.
Before she deactivated her Twitter.
Oh my God. Who cares? She's making an issue, and she's making a non-issue an issue. And if anybody wants to join her dumb club, then go ahead. And I'm sorry that I said dumb because this is frustrating, but nonetheless.
I mean, again, I said this before, and I'm gonna say she means. I get it. They mean well. I never met Brandy. I'm pretty sure she's a nice person, right? But again, you're gonna have AEW fans that put the blind eye to this and say, "Oh, it's fine. It's okay." Brandy activated her Twitter. I guarantee you, within the upcoming week, she's gonna come back to Twitter, post a giant statement. I guarantee you this. She's gonna put a giant statement saying now the AEW is now free. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the vibe I get. And for AEW fans, it's all under the rug. Nothing happened. Thank you, Brandy. This and that. That's what I see happening here. When all this is said and done, Mike.
Yeah, it is just stupid.
But bro, have this been WWE? Holy shit. Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, this is WWE. People will be crapping on Stephanie. Like, Stephanie, we already hate you.
Exactly.
It would have been more blunt. This was like hitting.
Yes. And I guarantee you again, this is what, but at the same time though, think about this too, bro. A lot of people within that company can't handle pressure. They can't handle constructive criticism.
Oh,
look at the Young Bucks. Didn't they have to leave Twitter and have their father respond or some shit like that with a tweet when they went away?
Yep. That was like 5 months ago.
Yeah, when the year ended.
Yeah.
Didn't Kenny Omega get a lot of heat for, I guess, booking the women?
Still is.
Still is to this day.
Getting heat.
Cody gets heat every day.
Yeah, he does too.
But yet, and again, now here's Brandy, and again, they don't know how to handle pressure. And I'm amazed again how Brandy is talking about if you sign up, you get social media strategizing.
I think she only put that in because, like she said on that dumb tournament, which was awful, that she has like over 800 and some followers, I believe, on Instagram, and that's the reason why social media strategy is a thing on that platform.
So there's that. Okay. If you're one of these people out there that want to fork over the money, go ahead. Again, it's your money. Do what the fuck you want with it. I just think, honestly, there's so much shit you can do with $50. For example, with $50, I can pay my gas and get lunch. Yeah. And then get breakfast the next day, then the following morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I could buy a game for $50 off GameStop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can...
A used game, but
used game, but still, nonetheless, I can get 3 car washes with $50. I get 3 car washes. If you will. I can get 3 car washes with $50. Believe it or not, people. I just remember seeing a commercial, if you mentioned that already. So there's that. I mean, we'll see what happens. I did see on Monday the AEW tournament, the women's tag tournament that they're doing. Nothing to go crazy about, honestly. It really is not. I did think though it was cool to see Anna Jay and Taya Conti.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that they beat Nyla Rose and Ariane. Apparently Ariane is not signed to a deal, just a one-off, and that's it.
Thank God.
Thank God for that.
Because she still looks awful.
Also, yeah, Penelope Ford and Mel lose to Brandy Rhodes and Allie.
Who is this Mel?
So remember the Nightmare Collection when they started AEW?
I remember that. I know she was in that, but Why is she a thing still?
I don't know. I guess it's like, okay, listen, the main talent aren't there. Riho isn't there. Yuka Sakazaki, all of them, they're back home in Japan because of the pandemic. I would believe that they are.
Riho sucks.
Well, Riho's okay. I don't mind Riho.
Riho sucks to me.
Hey, is that or Nyla Rose, bro? Pick your poison, dude.
I'll take Holy Shida.
Hikaru Shida. There you go. Hikaru Shida. Now you gotta say how Dasha says it. Hikaru Shida. I think it's funny.
She's terrible at that too.
Oh damn. Did you see her clip from the fucking what's that show that she was on?
No.
So the Titan game.
Titan game.
The show that The Rock is hosting, whatever. It's
like, she's on that?
She was on that, yeah. She did terrible.
As a competitor?
I think so, yeah. She did terrible. Anyway. Moving on here.
Yeah, moving on.
So they did the women's tournament. Again, I'm not really like about it. I know this coming Monday, it's gonna be teaming up is gonna be Ivelisse and Diamante. I look forward to that.
So yeah, I haven't seen Ivelisse wrestle in a while.
She did have a match, I think, on Dark with Diamante, but there's that.
Yeah.
NXT. Oh, well, did you watch the debate, by the way, with Eric Bischoff on Wednesday?
I did, and I thought that was brilliant.
I loved it. I know a lot of people are gonna hate on it. I know Jim Cornette hated on it. Granted, did you have to bring in Eric Bischoff? No, however, because hey, you look at the success of wrestling on TNT.
Oh, they only did that for one reason.
Yeah, for ratings boost, and that's the reason why, bro.
Yeah, that and to stick it to WWE. It's like, hey, you had this guy. He knew what he brings ratings, and hey, we're gonna bring him back home.
No, but think about this too, though, bro. He was always part of TNT, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by home.
Yeah.
They brought him back home.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically.
So there you go. It was good though. I thought, and that's how. Remember when I hated Orange Cassidy? Like really, really hated.
Now you're a fan, dude.
Dude, I want this guy to be my best friend. This dude's awesome.
I see it now, dude. For Halloween, bro. For Halloween, you could be Orange Cassidy. You're gonna be Grapefruit Cassidy.
Yeah, I'm a little sour, but yeah. Nonetheless, it was just. I find Jericho to be somewhat not that entertaining in AEW, sort of, kinda, but this was entertaining.
Yes,
very entertaining.
Up until Cassidy spoke. Once he spoke, it was over. Like, yep, it's a wrap. Everybody go home. That's it.
No, even when he did.
That's what I mean. Once he spoke, it like you knew it's a wrap. Jericho lost. It's over. You just knew that it was a wrap. The moment that happened, right? It talked about the water population. Like, yep, Jericho lost. You know what I'm saying, Mike? Like, come on. You just knew that was gonna happen. You just knew it. But again, I was cool with them bringing back Bischoff for one night. I just hope he's not signed to a deal, like low key, if you will.
Yeah.
What else happened on the show? Moxley versus Darby Allin.
For the AEW Championship. Terrible, didn't watch it.
Yeah, I thought it was just there, honestly.
Dude, Moxley's boring.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, him as champion, I get why, but it's just Dean Ambrose to me. It's just Dean Ambrose. That's what it is.
Yeah, and Dean Ambrose was more entertaining than WWE.
I'm just counting down to the date to MJF finally take the belt off Moxley at All Out.
Somebody needs to get the belt off this guy, because the only thing that is good about Moxley is the promos. That's it.
Facts.
That's only it. Everything else, meh. I don't like Jake Hager. He's still swagger. I mean, he got his moments, like the debate when he had on a suit beating up Orange Cassidy, putting his hands in his pockets when he was knocked out. That looked great. Envision that in a video package. Amazing. But everything else, Jake Hager, stinks. Problem Powerful dropped off. Sammy Guevara is the only thing that's good about Inner Circle.
Yeah. I know we're missing something here as well. Oh yeah, NXT. Oh my bad. Let's get to Jericho real quick. So Jericho did a concert somewhere in North Dakota, South Dakota, where they had Sturgis.
Right, where Sturgis is, where they used to do all of the Roll Wild and the Hog Wild.
Yeah. So he did a concert. Right? He did a concert, and what's up, Andre? How you doing, brother? So he did a concert, right, for Fozzy. And apparently, per Jericho, because he was asked about this, if there was precautions met those taken. Apparently, it was an indoor event. Apparently, it was indoors. Apparently, in North Dakota, South Dakota combined, there's only a total of 1,000 cases of COVID-19. Apparently.
You want to know why?
Because they actually follow directions.
No, because they're barely testing.
Exactly.
They're barely testing, and they're barely testing, or they don't even have tests because the governor of I believe Sturgis is in South, right?
North Dakota.
North Dakota. The governor of that Dakota is
Dakota Kai.
Right. The governor
that's
said that they want.
That's the only Dakota I want to be in, Dakota Kai, if you will.
That's too much. But the
Dakota Fannin. Dakota.
No. Let me get this out. The governor of that Dakota wanted the state fair and the Sturgis motorcycle rally to happen. And then after that was done, then they wanted to do the COVID test. Now, a lot of people think that after this, and they start testing people, they're going to be the new hotbed in the states because between the Dakotas they only got 1,000. Well, once all of this stuff is done, they might be in the 40,000 range.
They might be.
And if they're not, then we need to do what they're doing.
Exactly. So there's that issue right now, right? And this is what Jericho basically said in quote here, right, on this concert. We actually did 4 shows this week, and the reason for this is we had on tour the Save the World tour, which was originally booked for April and May. They got postponed to July and August, and then got postponed to October and November, but 4 shows remained in August. And I was like, how? Well, the shows are in South Dakota and North Dakota. We have one in Fort Madison, Iowa, which is right near the border of South Dakota. And the reason why the shows are have happened, we did 2 already. We got our 3rd one tonight, is because these states of North Dakota and South Dakota have low COVID cases, less than 1,000 in both states. I think Florida had 9,000 today alone. On taking precaution. Yeah. So the venue are either outside or they're half capacity. Like, we're sold out tonight in Minoid. If I'm butchering the name, I apologize. With, I think, 50% capacity. Last night, we were sold out in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I think there was 35% capacity. We hand out masks at the door, temperatures checked, all that stuff. Basically, we stay on the bus all day. Everyone in the Fozzy Camp crew band have been tested. And yeah, that's the kind of so that's kind of how we're doing it. Everything is being done. Everything has been going good. It's been so great to be back on stage again after 7 months. The last gig we played was on the Jericho Cruise, which is hard to believe. It's like it was on a different planet. back in the day before the coronavirus changed everything. You need to think about it too, okay? Checking your temperature is not safe precaution.
It's really not.
It really is not. It really.
He said they handed out masks at the front door. I'm looking at that still photo, and none of these people have on masks.
None of these motherfuckers have on a mask.
Zero.
And apparently, keep this in mind. This coming Wednesday is Jericho and Orange Cassidy.
Exactly.
Now that match is not taped, by the way. That's not a taped match, right? That's gonna be live. That's gonna be live.
Yeah, that's gonna be live. AEW's been doing live, and WWE hasn't.
Well, WWE will be going live again in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, soon. Yeah.
So there's that as well. I mean, listen. At the end of the day, there's gonna be always a discussion regarding this, right? Whether or not, hey, should they do this? Should they do not do this? Wear a mask? Don't wear a mask? At the end of the day, it's gonna keep on happening, right? If you want things to go back to normal or feel normal again in some capacity, there are things you got to do. You know what I mean? At the end of the fucking day, right? But listen, I'm going back to a wrestling show in a couple of weeks. It's going to be an outdoor show. Do I feel safe going to it? I'll find out there. I'll be wearing a mask. I'm going to keep my distance like from everyone else. But there's that too. So at the end of the day, yes, was it really precaution done? We don't really know. Does it feel like it? No. Does it feel like it? No.
From the looks of it, no.
No.
But it is what it is. Everybody's defending Jericho, and everybody will to the end of time. So it's wasted breath to try and combat that. Yeah. So it is what it is. So let them do them.
Yeah. So NXT. I didn't watch NXT like I mentioned.
I did a little bit.
What'd you think?
The show was pretty all right. I'm not remembering everything off the top, so I need to look at the card. The only thing I remember, I don't even remember. I don't remember. It's been so long ago. It's so long ago. Like it happens and then it's just gone because I'm not reviewing nothing.
You don't even remember. Okay. All that really matters is the ending of Pat McAfee and
Oh yeah, that did happen. I didn't watch NXT then. I'm thinking about the week before that. I didn't watch it at all.
Yes.
And that's the first time in a while too, and I feel bad.
Exactly. So, in case you guys remember, a couple of weeks ago, Adam Cole's on the Pat McAfee show. They had that whole back and forth. People were wondering, was it real? Was it a work? Now we know it was a work.
Exactly.
It
should have rang bells the first time.
Yeah. But when you invite him to fucking Full Sail, well, Triple H invited him back to Full Sail to talk it out. They take a photo together. Yeah, it's a work, and then you see what happened on television. All I saw was the punt kick, and now it's it. I like how Adam Cole sold the shit out of it.
Like I hope he didn't concuss himself because he fell head first.
I hope not, but fucking hell. So all this is going to lead to Adam Cole and Pat McAfee at TakeOver 30.
Yeah, and everybody is crapping on that, which is up freaking absurd to me.
What happened?
People are crapping on it.
You got to think about it. I get where they're crapping on it. And the fact that, okay, their response to them trying to get a good rating was Pat McAfee.
Who cares? It's not a war to them.
But the thing is, though, if it wasn't a war, would Pat McAfee really be challenging Adam Cole? If there wasn't if there was no Wednesday Night War, right? Would think about it. With Adam Cole on the 30th TakeOver, basically, right? Yeah. Would they be challenging Pat McAfee of all people? Which likely will be his send off. Will likely be his. I want to believe the send off of the Undisputed Era to the main roster.
Pretty much, because they just had their last tag team title match.
Can you imagine if it's them all along under the fucking ninja suits and shit for Retribution? I would start dying, bro. I would start laughing my ass.
I mean, it would be hilarious because now you're crapping on your favorites.
Explains the height.
And I love when dumb wrestling fans crap on their favorites.
It explains the height. But the point of the matter is, though, again, Pat McAfee showing up there doing all that, it's a rating. It's a desperation for a higher rating for NXT. Now, granted, this week's rating, AEW won. They almost reached 1 million, right? The closest they got to 1 million. Yeah. NXT's numbers was good too. Granted, not compared to AEW's, but that's what it is, though. They're trying to get a big number. They're trying to pop a rating. In what way to get Pat McAfee there, right? Pat McAfee will talk about this on the show. I'm sure he did. And that's how they're going to build this match.
All right. Here's the thing.
At the same time, too, before I let you talk, Mike, I apologize, but again, we don't even know how good or how bad is Pat McAfee in the ring. For all we know, he can be a wrestling purist, right? He can be the second coming of Billy Robinson, for all we fucking know. I'm
putting him on the lines of terrible, but until I see otherwise, he's probably going to be terrible. But here's the thing. What did people expect? They did this thing on his show. It got buzz. People were like, is this a work? Is this not a work? What's going on? I'm curious, blah, 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 blah. And then you see where it led, and then now you want to crap on it. Where did you think it was going to go?
Exactly.
Where are you mad?
I'm not mad.
Where did you think it was going to go? No, I'm talking about wrestling fans, not you, Steven. Like, where did these guys think that this was going to go? Like, it was only one outcome. One. And it happened. And now you want to crap on it.
Imagine if Pat McAfee wins.
It'd be hilarious. And people would probably...
Which will likely be...
to David Arquette.
Which will likely be Pat McAfee's final... My bad, Adam Cole's final match at NXT.
I mean... What do you want him to do? To lose in a title match?
No, not
that
either.
We know he was gonna lose to?
Not that either, but fuck, can you imagine though? Your send off at NXT, you're losing. Again, everyone loses under a send off. Everyone does. Okay.
Yeah, that's the wrestling business.
Except for Asuka. Asuka didn't lose on her way out.
You know
what I mean?
Right. But I'm just saying, man, like, what do you expect? If he would have got another title match with Keith Lee, he was gonna lose. If he would have got a title match he would have went into the North American ladder match, he would have gonna lose.
Yeah.
He is the baby face in this situation.
Yeah.
He's gonna beat the crap out of Pat McAfee.
You know what, too?
If he loses,
and you know what, too? It can't be a regular. It has to be a stipulation. It has to be another disqualification or something. It has to be that. You just can't tell me just regular. That's not going to be it.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, they're doing something different without crowds in the way.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that they're going to have to deal with is social media backlash, which doesn't really matter because it's social media.
I'll be open to doing if this match had to be it, do cinematic.
No, I'm done with cinematic.
Hey, man, Karrion Kross and Keith Lee, hello, cinematic.
I'm done with cinematic. That doesn't need a cinematic.
You know what's going to happen, though.
They jumped the shark with the swamp fight.
I know they did. that was bleeding shit. But we'll see. Listen, it should be like you said, Mike. It can end up being a good match. It got buzz. You know what I mean? But let's see what happens. Let's see the build to this. See where they go with this. Before we wrap this up, The Rock purchased The Rock and his ex-wife, Danny Garcia, purchased the XFL, dude.
Yeah.
See if I can find some information on this, some info.
$15 million, all of the copyrights and all of that stuff. It's a good deal, man. They get the payoff.
$15 million.
15.
So they have the rights
to
everything, the teams.
Yep.
So Vince McMahon had nothing to do with this anymore.
Probably not.
So damn. Well, apparently still owned by Alpha Entertainment though. So
Yeah, that's probably the only thing that Vince McMahon has to do with it. Is it's owned by his company
yeah.
that
So
he
we'll
started
see.
with his money,
So we'll see. I mean, again, The Rock now owns the sports league. Who would have thought?
which makes him
The
a
first.
hundred times more cooler
Yes, exactly.
that
What
he
a
owns the
bad.
sports league.
And it with his ex. What you, bro? He, bro. He gained the business with his ex-wife. I
Yeah,
commend him for that, bro. Think about this, right?
it's,
Can you imagine the prenup he had to set up when he married that woman?
I know, right?
Oh, I'm assuming that's the baby mother of all his kids, right? Prior to the new one.
Yeah, Simone looks just like her.
Okay, just making sure because you never know.
Yeah,
Just
and
never know.
it was bad jokes saying like that's a man and all that type of stuff. Yeah, she has a strong manly face.
I'd still give
So
it.
what?
I'd still give it to her. What? Like I said, I give it to her, and I want to be inside. And the only Dakota I want to be in is Dakota. Dakota Kai, all right? That's the only Dakota I want to be in. Dakota Kai, all right? Goddamn, yeah. And like I said before at the beginning of the show, okay? Women do not want to be comfortable watching wrestling with heels on. They want to be comfortable with not having to wear a bra, okay? I'm just saying. And that's basically it, bro. Did we miss anything? I know. Let's see here. Let me go back to the script here, shall we? See what did we not cover? Again, after all, we were kind of. It's been a while. It's been a long day. But Jericho recently did an interview, and he said he put on his Mount Rushmore. He put Moxley in his Mount Rushmore.
Who did?
Apparently, Jericho. He would put. Marty Jannetty, dude.
Oh yeah, Mario Generic. Let's get that out the way. Let's talk about
Fucking
that.
hell, dude. So he posted a story on Facebook. I guess his girlfriend pissed him off, what have you, and he brought up a story from his past. When he was 13 years old, how he made a man disappear. Apparently, he used to go to a bowling alley, he used to work there, what have you, at 13, and he went to a gay guy. I'm gonna call him that. I know Jannetty put something else on his Facebook. I'm not gonna say. It starts with an F. I'm not gonna say it. Apparently, the guy sold weed, and he wanted to get some weed off the guy, and apparently the guy grabbed Jannetty, what have you, and then Jannetty made him disappear. Or he killed him.
Quote unquote.
Allegedly. Quote unquote. And now this allegedly now got cops to do the investigation as we speak. This was done back in 73 or 70. Yeah, 73.
So statute of limitations is over with.
This is a long time ago, bro. Like, this is some dark shit. I mean, again, if this is true.
Yeah, if this is fake, and he said this, his crack dealer is doing an amazing job.
Yes. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
His Coke Connect is doing a great job by keeping him loony as ever.
Yes. Coke boys, bro. The Coke boys. Yeah, like I say again with Jannetty, dude, it's sad because again, it's Marty Jannetty of all fucking people. It reminds me of, and again,
here's the thing though.
Well, go on.
Was he insinuating to his friend that he would do the same thing to him that he was going to do to that person?
I guess so, because she pissed. I guess she pissed him off. And again, apparently, the girl that he was dating is Jamaican. And I've had my experience with Jamaican women in the past, and they're freaks, bruh. And they can be ruthless. It's over, bruh. I love the food. Bruh. Love the oxtails.
It's oxtails, not oxtails.
What?
No S. No S. Oxtail.
I'm Hispanic, bro. Oh, oxtails.
So what?
Oxtail. The oxtail. It's over.
Right.
You send me that with some rice, some fava beans, some fucking some beans. So it's over, bro. Over. Anyway, this is gonna wrap up the show this week. We hope you all enjoy. I know this coming Wednesday is Cody versus Scorpio Sky for the AEW TNT Championship. Apparently, this coming Wednesday, the championship will be completely done. I look forward to that. I look forward to Raw this Monday. I look forward to seeing what they're gonna do. Likely they'll announce probably tomorrow about SummerSlam and all that stuff. Hopefully they do, but we'll see. Mike, thank you for coming back, bro. Even if it's only
Yeah,
for one
man.
time, and don't know when you'll be back. Don't know when, but hopefully soon.
Yeah, man. I honestly, I'm glad that you contacted me because I needed to get this off of my chest
And I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that you did.
with
So
with all of the things that was going on in the rest of the world.
exactly. So Mike, let them know, bro. Where can they hit you up here on the social medias, bro?
Yeah, so it's looked like it's only Twitter now.
Twitter now, yeah,
Yeah,
Twitter.
uh, yeah. Follow me on Twitter at Detroit Big Mike 1.
Detroit Big Mike 1. That's his Twitter. Detroit Big Mike 1. I easy to remember that. If you want to follow him on the Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter at Heel Steven. You can check out Around the Point all the audio platforms like Apple Podcasts. Give us the 5-star rating there while you're at it. We're on Spotify. We're on Stitcher Radio. We're on TuneIn Radio. We're on Google Podcast. Anchor.fm. You can check me out on Twitter and Instagram at Heel Steven. And yeah, that's going to be it for me, for Mike as well. Thank you all for tuning in. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, this has been another installment of Around the Point. Peace out, dorks.